3, 2, 1.
What's up, everyone? Dan here, Crypto Capital Venture, April 27th, 2018. I hope you had an awesome week. There's a war going on right now. You're in the middle of it. I'm in the middle of it. We're talking about it. Decentralization versus centralization in this crazy, crazy world of cryptocurrency. I want to illustrate that war that's going on in this short little video. So to start, let's start here. Pantera CEO thinks crypto market could reach $40 trillion, calls Bitcoin screaming buy. A vocal proponent of blockchain technologies and cryptocurrencies, Pantera founder and CEO Dan Morehead has been ramping up his positive rhetoric in a recent series of exclusives with Bloomberg. Obviously, we're very bullish on the space. We think we're way below, maybe an order of magnitude or two below the real fundamental fair value of blockchain, he said, stating later that the industry as a whole is $400 billion. It easily could go to $4 trillion, and $40 trillion is definitely possible. Maybe this is for another video, but we can talk about what those numbers might mean in terms of possible prices for some of the cryptos that we all love. So that's the bullish mindset on cryptocurrency. And it's also the innovative mindset, the ahead of the curve mindset. And it has a hopeful, positive, optimistic tone to it, doesn't it? It's innovation. Innovation, most often in the history of this world, has always won. Let's look at the other side of the coin. The other side of this battle, this war that we're in, if you want to call it. Here we go. Bitcoin is the greatest scam in history. It's a colossal pump and dump scheme, the likes of which the world has never seen, by Bill Harris, April 24th. You may have read about this, you may have seen this. A very long argument on why Bitcoin is terrible. The former CEO of PayPal. Number one, means of payment. Bitcoins are accepted almost nowhere. Some cryptos, nowhere at all. Even where accepted, a currency whose value can swing 10% or more in a single day is useless as a means of payment. Scrolling down. Cryptocurrency is best suited for one use, criminal activity, because transactions can be anonymous. Law enforcement cannot easily trace who buys and sells. Its use is dominated by illegal endeavors. In what rational universe could someone simply issue electronic script or just announce that they intend to and create out of the blue billions of dollars of value? Bitcoin transactions are sometimes promoted as instant and nearly free, but they're often relatively slow and expensive. In what rational universe could someone simply issue? I don't know. Let's go over the U.S. Department of the Treasury. Here's a nice little fun fact for Bill Harris. During fiscal year 2014, the Bureau of Engraving and Printing delivered approximately 6.6 billion notes to the Federal Reserve, producing approximately 24.8 million notes a day, with a face value of approximately $560 million. And check this out. United States currency paper is composed of 75% cotton and 25% linen. I mean, if you really want to dive into what kind of world where you can just simply issue, or in this case, print, we can even dive in and we can talk about what it's made of. Out of nowhere, out of thin air. 75% cotton and 25% linen. Bill, some of the things that make up the clothing in your closet. Maybe the clothing that you're wearing or wore as you wrote this article. PayPal. Such a new name, really, in the world of innovation, in the world of payments, in the world of the internet, a very contributable and really awesome company, PayPal. I mean, it's done big things and probably will continue to in the payment space and in the internet space, but I sense some animosity towards this new innovation in payments and in currency that may seem to be a threat to this thing called PayPal, because PayPal might be getting pushed to the side a little bit. And that's kind of the general theme that I get from a lot of people who are against cryptos, a lot of leaders in the technology space. So this is a good example of that. Bitcoin is the greatest scam in history. Are you kidding me? And not only that, but talking about fees, PayPal fees, don't even get me started on PayPal fees. Leaving aside all of the incredible value that has already been provided by cryptocurrency and Bitcoin already at the beginning of this advancement. And there are so many innovations and advancements that we haven't even touched yet, or we haven't even begun to experience yet. But I can say one thing to PayPal and to the banks, which is, in a business where I've sent many wires overseas globally, I've spent incredible amounts of fees. I've waited days, if not weeks, for wires to send or for wires to come. Those days are over. And I guess at the end of the day, since those days are over, the new days have begun. And I guess the question is, for the leaders of the tech world and even the everyday consumers and the everyday spenders like you and I out there, the question is, are you going to get on this train of optimism and innovation and advancement and cheer it on, be a part of it? Or are you going to be like Bill Harris, sitting behind a keyboard or behind a camera, spitting out things that actually aren't even true, holding on to the past because the past is just too tough to let go of? Appreciate all of you for watching. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. I'd love to have you as part of the channel. Let me know your thoughts on this below. There's so much going on, more and more every day, it seems, in this war of decentralization versus centralization. Let me know how you're handling it, what you're doing about it. Appreciate all of you. As always, I'll see you in the next video, and God bless.